Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Before we get into the mess, I wanted to talk about his and hers. I will be talking about the entire episode. Well, I didn't take notes, but there will be spoilers basically. So if you want to fast forward through this part, just fast forward through it. I'll put the timestamp in the description box so you can skip over this part. But if you stay, just know I'm telling stuff that if you haven't watched it, then you're gonna be upset. There we go. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. I just finished watching His and Hers. It's a limited series on Netflix, and it's only like 6 episodes. When I tell y'all, girl, this is probably one of the best limited seasons of a show, movies, girl, that I have watched. I know it's not a movie, but it's probably one of the best pieces of work I have watched in a very long time, if not ever. His and Hers is really, really good. The ending, when I tell you, baby, the way I had to sit up in my seat, the way I gagged. So I'm on episode 6, right? The last episode. And when it said 1 year later, I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, the show has, and then plus, once we found out who we thought the killer was, I'm like, girl, the episode just came on. So I'm like, girl, I know there's some more left because we still got at this point, 30 minutes left? 25 minutes left, right? And so when it got to the 1 year later mark, I think we still had like 20 minutes left into the episode. And so I'm like, there still has to be something that's about to happen because we still have like 20 minutes left. I can't remember the exact amount of time that we had left for the episode, but we still had some time left. It wasn't like, girl, 2 minutes left and the episode was going to be off. So I'm like, girl, what's going on? Bitch, I'm like, what's the tea? Girl. It almost made me weep. The way I know, this is going to sound psychotic. Maybe I shouldn't say this online. Maybe I shouldn't say this on the World Wide Web. But I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. It kind of made me weep thinking the love that you could hold for someone. And in this case, the love that this woman has for her daughter. How she basically sought out to get revenge in the name of her daughter. And I wasn't even mad at it. I'm not saying we would do it. But just watching the show, I wasn't even mad at it. I was not even mad at it. Was I gagged? Yes, I was. Was my mouth on the floor? Yes, she was. But I was not mad at the way that the mother moved to protect her daughter. I mean, what had already happened to her daughter had happened to her daughter. The daughter was violated in high school, right? And the group of friends basically watched and egged it on. Violated mean hard by some men. Girl, when I tell you this show was a mess, the mother basically, Anna, what's her name? What's her name, Anna? I forgot the her name, girl, that fast. She, Tessa Thompson's character, she was a news reporter. And she always wanted to be a news reporter. And so the mother was watching old tapes of the daughter from high school because she would record herself pretending as though she was, shooting the news. And there was this one tape the mother had never seen before. And it was a tape of them out in the woods partying, drinking, and the daughter one of the friends was about to be R-ed by some guys that the other friends invited out to the in the woods, and she tried to stop them from R-ing the friend, and then in return they R-ed her. Yes. And she was recording, she had been recording them just partying and drinking. And when they were about to R the other friend, she put the camera down, but she didn't turn the camera off, and it recorded the whole thing. So when the mother was going through watching the old clips of her daughter acting as if she was a newscaster, she ran across this tape that she had never seen. And on that tape was the scene of her daughter being R-ed. Girl. And she went out and she got revenge for her daughter. And at the end, girl, she wrote her daughter a letter. Girl, so the mother started acting as if she was losing her mind. She was pretending as if she was suffering from dementia. When I tell you the shit is insane, girl, yes, you heard the fuck I just said. The mother pretended as though she was suffering from dementia because there were times when she was committing these murders where she would be walking in the when she first did when she killed the first friend. Girl, y'all gotta watch it if you haven't watched it. Girl, she took all her clothes off and was walking down the street butt ass naked to give off the illusion of, oh, she's losing her mind. But she really wasn't. I said, come on, bitch. Girl, the show was good. The show was good. And Jack is a fine ass white man to me. Jack give me one of those. Jack is not like fine, but Jack is like fine, like in an Italian mafia Scarface type of fine. Like he's a handsome man, if that makes sense. Like Jack is fine as hell to me. Jack was fine. Richard was kind of fine too. Girl, but Jack was kind of fine. Jack gave me an old school handsome fine, if that makes sense. Like a mafia fine. Not like a pretty boy fine, but like a handsome man fine. Jack was fine. Zoe, that bitch wasn't shit. I'm glad that hoe got off. She was an ain't shit mama, an ain't shit friend. Girl, just a mess. Girl, I think that was wasn't they Rachel? Wasn't she pegging her husband, her and Helen? Bitch. His and hers was good. It was really, really good. It was a lot of twists and turns. Where I was not girl, even when Big Kathy, girl, even when we found out Big Kathy was low key was Lexi, I said, bitch. Not this whole time. When I tell you, bitch, ain't nothing like a nasty Ozempic diet. Girl, tummy tuck liposuction, little nose job, little fillers, girl, dye your hair. Girl, you look like a whole different bitch. When I tell you Big Kathy went from being 350 pounds to girl to weighing 110, baby, whole new bitch, baby. Miss Thing done disappeared when it got all types of liposuction and tummy tucks and girl, breast lifts and girl, fat removal and nose jobs and new teeth. Came back looking like a new bitch, baby. This whole time. I gotta watch it again. Because Catherine was Alexi from high school. The big girl. Kathy thought Ann had something to do with it, and Ann had nothing to do. Ann was like the nice girl, really. Them other three bitches, them was really the bitches. Girl, and I said, that's exactly what your ass gets, Zoe. Just white trash. Girl, you was white trash in high school, you died white trash. That's exactly why, girl, you was around that girl, drinking your life away. Anna came out to be something in life. Lexi, that bitch. Lexi unallowed her own sister. Girl, it was a mess. Y'all need to watch it. It was really, really good. Anyways, shout out to his and hers. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, y'all. So this is according to Fox 5 Atlanta. So DA declines charges in Atlanta rapper T Hood shooting. So for those who don't know, we'll get into it. Let's tell the story. Basically, the story consists of T Hood, Rashida, um, Rashida's son, not Rashida, Rashida's son, Rashida and Kirk's son, and then Rashida's stepdaughter. So her stepdaughter was dating the guy named T Hood, um, and he was putting his hands on Rashida's stepdaughter, and Rashida's son stepped in and sent him to glory. Well, I don't know if he went to glory, but he went somewhere. Okay, so listen. The Gwinnett Judicial Circuit District Attorney's Office has declined to file charges in the August 8th, 2025 shooting death of Atlanta rapper Tevin Hood, known professionally as T Hood. What we know, District Attorney Patsy Austin Gatson announced the decision last month, saying her office conducted an independent review of the police investigation and the applicable law before determining there was no basis for prosecution. The district attorney's office has met personally with the family of Tevin Hood, and we offer our condolences again for their loss, Austin Gatson said. What they're saying, she said the office reviewed the decision by the Gwinnett County Police Department not to bring charges after determining the shooting was an act of self-defense. Upon our review, the police investigation and the decision of the Gwinnett County PD not to bring charges in finding it a case of self-defense, and after our own independent review of the facts in the law, we find no cause to prosecute the shooting death, Austin Gatson said. The facts of the case and the law align with the police determination that the shooting death was self-defense. Previous story. Officers responded around 7 p.m. on August the 8th to a home in the 3900 block of Lee Road in an unincorporated Snellville after reports of a dispute and gunfire. They found Hood, 33, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was transported to a hospital where he later died. Police have said the shooting stemmed from a domestic disturbance that also left a woman injured. The shooter remained at the scene and cooperated with investigators. Austin Gatson said her office specifically investigated whether a rideshare driver witnessed the shooting. We specifically investigated whether there was a rideshare driver present who witnessed the shooting, and there was no witness there. Rather, there were neighbors who showed up after hearing gunfire, but they did not witness the shooting. The office finds that there is not sufficient evidence to bring charges for this unfortunate tragedy. What was Rashida's son's name? What's the nigga name? I forgot his son's name that fast. They didn't say his name in the article. Rashida's son. I forgot his name. What is his name? Kirk is the daddy. Kai, that's the nigga name. Y'all know I've been Team Kai from the get-go. Hello? My mind ain't changed. Now, that's one thing I've been consistent. I've been Team Kai from the get-go. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to take it back. Family is family. And I know they teach us that family is the most important thing. I don't believe that. I feel like along my journey in life, I've created I feel like I've created more intimate relationships with people who are not my blood. Some blood, of course, but I don't think just because you're my blood or just because we're connected, through the word family, that automatically means that we have some type of bond. No, it don't. Because, girl, we might not just like each other. You might not like my personality, and I might not like yours. Okay? There would be no way, if I were Kai, I know I'm not, that I could forgive Kelsey with the stunts and the shows that she pulled. She wouldn't be able to say a motherfucking word to me for the rest of our lives. Do you hear me? And I mean that. She couldn't say nothing to me. When I mean nothing, nothing. The fact that your brother could have possibly went to prison because he was doing what we're taught to do, which is, some of the niggas fail at it, but which is to protect your family members, right? Your mother and your sisters. And he was protecting his sister from this nigga who didn't know how to keep his hands to himself. We talked about this already. The details that came out, or the alleged details that came out through the media outlets. And Kelsey moved in a very untrustworthy way, to the point where she couldn't even look at me without me cussing her the fuck out. She couldn't say good morning to me, hello, good night. Baby, if you see me walking down the street, you better act like I'm a complete fucking stranger, because I might spaz out and slap the shit out of you. And be in jail for real. It would be like that with me and my sister, if my sister did some shit like that. You on the phone talking to these motherfuckers? Because he couldn't say shit to me. When I say you nothing, not a word. And if I did get over it, it would take me, I'm not, this is nothing to brag about. It's something I need to work on. I'm not a person who get over stuff quick and easy. What the diva say? Shout out to the diva. Bitch, I forgive like the mafia. For real. Bitch, it took me 10 years for me to get over my best friend in college getting over me. Y'all know the story. We ain't even got to go through the story no more. Girl. If you don't know, I'll tell it at another time. It took me about 10 years. Probably either 10 years or a little bit over 10 years to get over the betrayal of my best friend. So just imagine, bitch, if I was facing prison time and you had done some shit that was questionable along this process. But if it took me 10 years to get over the fact that my best friend wasn't paying the rent and taking my money, then how long do you think it's going to take for me to get over the fact that, bitch, I almost went to prison for you? Hello? I'm dead ass. Y'all better ask about me, baby. I don't play those games. Anyways, shout out to Kai. Shout out to Rashida. Kirk ain't shit. Rashida ain't shit either, we're going to be honest. Anyways, let's move on, y'all. All right, so this is according to the Jasmine brand. Singer David officially named target and grand jury unaliving probe over death of teen Celeste. So emerging court filings have now confirmed that singer David is officially the focus of a Los Angeles grand jury investigation tied to the death of a 14-year-old Celeste Hernandez. For months, speculation surrounded the case after the teen's remains were discovered in an impounded Tesla registered to the artist, whose legal name is David Burke. Newly unsealed documents connected to the subpoenas issued to his family clarify his status in the probe. Petitions filed by his parents and younger brother reference a case titled People of the State of California versus David Burke. Prosecutors state that David is formally considered a target and a potential unaliving case. It is alleged in this case that the target may be involved in the death a 14-year-old victim, Celeste Hernandez, who may have been the victim of foul play. Prosecutors wrote her severely decomposed, dismembered body was found in the front trunk of Target's Tesla on September the 8th, 2025. Despite this revelation, let's get my face itching. Sorry, y'all. No charges have been filed. A Texas appeals court is reviewing whether his relatives must testify. Representatives for the family declined to comment. Girl, he should have been the first motherfucking target. Girl, y'all acting like we on his and hers. Girl, we might be. Girl, that shit took me for a loop. But he should have been one of the first ones. But if y'all don't get him for unaliving, y'all should definitely get him for statutory RAPE. Hello? Hello? Anyways, hopefully they can find out the person who did this, the correct person. Because like I said, on his and hers, honey. Sorry, I started giving away spoilers of the show. So yeah. Hopefully they can find out who did this. All right, y'all. All right, so this is according to the Jasmine brand. Jada Pinkett Smith has scored a win in her family's legal battle against hubby Will Smith's former friend.
Peaches, why do you read that nonsense?
Because it's informative.
A Los Angeles judge has denied a request to place a restraining order on Jada Pinkett Smith that had been filed by a man identified in the court documents as Bilal Salem, who claims to be the former longtime friend of Will Smith. According to TMZ, the judge dismissed the case after both Jada and Bilal testified, finding that Bilal did not provide enough evidence to justify a permanent order barring her from coming within 100 yards of him. With that ruling, the petition was thrown out of the court. As reported, Bilal alleged Jada's behavior had taken a serious toll on his well-being, saying he had been seriously harmed emotionally and mentally by what he described as her harassment. He also claimed that the repeated threats and public false accusations have caused me extreme stress, anxiety, humiliation, and fear for my safety, and that he moved abroad for almost 2 years out of fear and still suffers from sleeplessness, depression, and constant fear that I will be harmed. He separately filed a $3 million lawsuit against Jada over alleged threats on his life, and that case remains pending. Girl, I'm Team Jada. Okay. Anyways, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.